Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Animatronic Trio. My name's Anthony, this is Ashley, and that over there is Aaron. How are you? That was my fake intro.
I liked it.
I did too.
I liked it.
It was very...
It felt a little aggressive. And
I didn't think so.
Can
I say something? Just to start this off?
I'm sorry for interrupting.
Please.
Yes, go ahead.
The only thing that surpasses your exquisite voice
What is happening?
is your debonair good looks. There, I said it.
What's debonair mean?
Debonair? It's
Debonair.
Well, in the Americas, in Western culture, we might pronounce it deboner, but in Eastern culture, it is pronounced debonair.
Eastern cultures in China or something? What about the Middle East?
Yeah, it's 9/11.
It's not that East.
We're not gonna crack Middle Eastern jokes on 9/11.
Respect.
9/11 was an inside job.
Never forget.
Anyway, so okay, so here's what happened in the car. You text me and we're like, "Hey, what movie franchises, shows, things like that is Ashley into?"
And can I just say real quick?
Yes.
I appreciated that.
Yeah.
She appreciated
Again, it's thoughtful.
Well, I was trying to find sweet gifts for you guys. That's why I was asking.
I said Shawshank Redemption.
I was like, I don't even know what that is.
Could we get some Shawshank Redemption merch? There's got to be some Shawshank merch out
No,
there.
and even if there was, I wouldn't want it just because I think it's a good movie.
So you want a shirt?
Anyways, I just thought it was really thoughtful.
Yeah, Aaron brought me the shirt. Mando.
And he had...
Love it.
Anthony, I think he answered Shawshank Redemption because he really has no idea what I like.
Yes,
He's
I
over
know.
there saying,
I know.
He's
Yeah,
like, I
lots of
know.
things. But anyway, so I asked Ashley, what are some movie franchises that you do like? And in the car, today she goes, I thought about it today.
Power Rangers.
And she goes, Toy Story, which is great.
Yeah.
Right. Love that.
Love
I
it.
said, awesome. Despicable Me franchise. Those were her top 2 best movie franchises. Despicable Me and Toy Story.
I'm going to be honest. I've never seen a full Despicable Me movie.
Well,
I've seen bits and
missing
pieces
out.
of them. But I heard they're really good and really
I
funny.
like
But
them.
I've seen the Minions movie, but I've never seen. Yeah, I've seen the Minions movie, but I've never seen any of the.
When
Despicable
we were just in Catalina, I think we watched Despicable Me twice.
We did.
Because of a
because
two-year-old.
it's her favorite franchise.
Also,
And Ashley loves it. That's
I'm
probably
gonna
why you
say,
thought of it.
This chair is really hard. I keep going like this.
I know.
I know. We got to.
I'm gonna have some. This is like.
Just don't look at. Every time Aaron talks, don't
Don't look at me.
Or don't listen.
Don't
and
listen
don't
or
look.
look at. Act like Aaron's not here.
Not listening. Not listening.
Just don't. But anyway,
Anyways,
so what are we doing here? Let's talk about that. Why are we even doing this? Aaron, tell the maybe. Okay, us 3 are gonna listen to this and watch it.
Yeah.
But tell everyone why we're here.
Well, if I were to scroll through my phone right now, I got a text like 2 weeks ago that said, "Podcast, let's do it."
Is that what
and I was
did?
like,
I said that.
Okay. So now we're here.
That's
2 weeks
it.
later,
done. Pull the
trigger.
trigger.
That's it.
Check, please. Yeah. So, I guess.
Okay, I know
What are
why.
we
I'll
gonna
answer
talk
the
about?
question.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. So far, we've talked about nothing.
This wasn't the moment we knew, but we played the new Mulan. And we kept pausing and talking about it and pausing and talking about it. And then after the movie, we talked about it. And then finally we just said, why aren't we making this a podcast episode?
Yeah,
Soundbite. Why?
Hawaii, Mulan. Yeah, I think that's fair.
Because a lot of the times...
I feel like we had talked about doing a podcast before that, though.
Oh, no, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I said.
Yeah.
Well, I said we talked about it before this, but I'm just saying... But the point was, you guys just bullshit a lot. We talk a lot.
I'm taking that as a compliment.
It's a compliment.
We ramble and, say things. Well,
Like,
actually,
Solo, a Star Wars story
Actually,
sucks.
this is a
I
true
watched it
story. This is a true story. Anthony mentioned how, again, you were being thoughtful, saying that it was cool that I was able to do homework while you guys blasted Ready Player One
Oh man,
on like
she took
100%.
her homework like a champ.
Yeah, I appreciated that comment again. But
She's good.
what I told Anthony is I said, honestly, I really enjoy hearing you guys talk back and forth. I think it's sweet.
I don't know. I felt uncomfortable when she said that.
I took
that as
comfortable.
I took that as she's been eavesdropping and.
This house isn't very big. I was in the kitchen.
You're saying our
and you
900
guys
square foot house
talk kind
is
of loudly.
Well, I don't think when we were watching Player One, she couldn't have heard
Run.
us talking. She probably heard us slurping.
Well, also we had the volume on like. We also had the volume.
Check, please.
We had the volume on like level.
Oh my
1,000.
gosh.
We had the sound bar working.
The volume was
every
on
time.
6,
I was
but
calling
it was
your
really
guys'
loud.
names
Yeah.
for
Oh my
a minute.
gosh, she was.
I had to text
Well, the best part,
I like saw her out of my peripheral
texted
vision, but she had to come over here.
she texted me to ask me to turn it down, and I didn't hear my phone or feel it because all the vibrations
Well, right, because all the vibrations,
of
the slurping.
the
Right, the movie, the sound bar.
the
Right,
sub,
the bar.
the woofer.
Yeah, and I had
Woof.
to
Woofer.
and when hey Anthony, you guys were like, what? And I was like, can you turn it down? He was
What?
like, why? What?
What's
I
wrong?
was like, are you kidding?
You can't hear your own statistics homework.
No, but I really do, real talk, enjoy hearing you guys talk back and forth.
Well, I really
now-
enjoy you sitting
now-
here and talking with us.
Now you can listen to us talk, even after we're done talking. Anywhere you can get podcasts.
What?
It was a
I
sponsor.
meant like you could,
Oh,
you
I
could
got
listen.
it.
I meant like you could listen to it again
After the, yeah.
because we're
Right.
We're literally
Right.
recording.
Right.
Got it.
Literally.
Literally.
Got it.
Okay, so
Your turn. Let's hear. So, well, look, I didn't wake up one day and think like, oh, I want to do a podcast. I think this was definitely spawned from your frontal cortex. So
My
let's hear what
ovaries.
where did this start with you?
I listen to a lot of podcasts. I think I consume a lot of spoken word,
Ooh, I love consuming.
audiobooks,
Wow.
podcasts.
Consume spoken word.
I do. And I feel like when you sit down and talk with certain people, you kind of just ramble, and like you're like, wow, I wish I could listen to that again because I feel like we talked about a lot of good things, and it's for my own personal, like. Not my own. I don't want to be like, oh, other people want to listen to us talk. But I feel like sometimes you sit there and talk, and you talk about a movie, and you go back and forth, and you feel like I have good points, or you have good points, and I feel like I would like to listen to those points again, and maybe somebody else would like to listen to those points. And we talk a lot of shit, and sometimes it's really funny. So I don't know. I thought
It would be
fun.
fun to catch some of that on.
Well, and if like we sit down and hang out once a week already, and we bullshit for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Why not do an hour of it while talking into microphones?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And
agree with all
then,
those things.
I mean, and the world is now.
Hours.
I was gonna say there's a lot of podcasts and people listen to podcasts.
Right.
But other than that,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And it's also worse. World domination.
Automaton.
You can derelict my balls, Captain. Automaton. But yeah, I don't know.
So
Felt like
what are we talking about all the time?
Oh, what's our tagline?
Yeah, like what are we?
Join 3 super nerds as they discuss pop culture, Marvel,
Star Wars.
Star Wars,
Despicable Me.
not the DC stuff.
No, hey DC.
Except for Watchmen.
Except I am really excited
Uh,
for the Batman.
I kind of want to see it, and I do like watching.
I like Watchmen a
stuff
lot.
I just tore
not
my
gonna
pants.
lie. Well, we're
Oops.
already torn.
I was gonna
so
say,
That's
I
okay.
think you've already had a blowout.
yeah.
Yeah, and also the Disney. The Disneyland.
All things Disney. Disneyland. Yep.
I mean, if we want to go all things
Disney
Disney, we
World.
could say Fox,
Yeah.
ESPN. No, I'm just kidding. But
Yeah, but
they own everything. So
the parks, the attractions, the TV shows.
movies,
we're going
the
Disney
shows.
Plus.
annual pass holders.
Yep.
Aaron,
I'll be back on it.
get on.
I'll be back on it.
This is our plug for a
Food.
sponsor. We would love Aaron to get an annual pass.
That would be cool.
That would
Not
be
really, but-
incredible.
Well, the pass is actually not that bad.
No,
now.
it's not.
Especially the pass that Flex Pass that we have. It's really not too bad, cost wise, and it's awesome. I just wish the parks would freaking open.
And we'll apparently have it for next year.
Yeah, because that's also a good point. So when you get your pass, they're gonna you'll have a year, obviously, and when we are allowed to use our pass again, they're going to tack on the amount of time it's been closed.
Nice.
So it rolls over. So basically, our passes would be up in 2 months, but because of the
you're gonna gain another 8.
almost 6. Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
However, since March,
which we're not really gaining considering we haven't gone in 8 months, but
yeah,
right.
But it feels like we're kind of
like
getting
it got extended.
You are.
Yeah.
You totally are.
Yeah.
They're so nice. It's like, here, 8 months on us, free. You don't have to pay a dime.
Well, I mean, we already paid for 8 months of getting nothing, so I think that's.
Yeah, it's not that nice of them.
It's better for them to do that than give everybody refunds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although they did offer it, they sent out emails.
Yeah, no thanks.
Like a prorated, yeah.
Yeah, you can get like a prorated refund.
It's pretty good to wait when you think about. I'm sure that they've been working on stuff, updating rides.
Well, I know.
Small,
yeah, I know,
mechanical stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they've.
Marvel Land.
Well, they added the Quinjets in, but I know they also got stalled out with a lot of that construction too because first of all, money. They weren't getting the money coming in, so I think they slowed down.
How do they not get money though? They make so much money.
We got to think that
from so many things.
They get all that money, but
the parks are closed. The movies aren't.
Yeah,
the parks bring in a lot of money.
True.
Yeah.
And so, if you have a lot of construction projects going on, they're going to cut it down to the ones that are the most important. So I think a lot of things got slowed down. I think Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which is not roller coaster, but the attraction going in Toontown. That is all.
Disney World?
It's already open in Disney World. But the one that is going into Disneyland was supposed to open the beginning of this year, and I think it's getting pushed back.
I thought that wasn't gonna.
Not the beginning of this year, the beginning of this coming year.
2021.
Yeah, but I think it's already been pushed back.
Oh,
so
I thought we had a while for that. Okay.
Yeah. At least I think that's what I remember. Anyway, I heard it got pushed back even longer. And I know in Disney World, the Star Wars themed hotel, which is it's like a space cruise.
Yeah.
I know that got kind of bumped, I think, as well.
It's really expensive to stay there.
Yeah, it'll be expensive. And I think they're doing last I heard was 2-day, you got to do at least 2 days or something like that, or it's like an experience for a allotted amount of time. But I don't know, we'll see. But it just seems like there's gonna be a lot of things. I know I saw some aerial drone shots, and they're all the landscaping's getting all
nice
spruced up.
Nice.
I'm excited for I want to go on freaking Splash Mountain before they retheme.
Yeah.
Or plus it, I think is what they call it.
Yeah.
Plus it.
Yeah. Let me upgrade you.
Oh, plus it.
So yeah, I don't know. It'll be good. But I'm ready to go back. It's funny because Ashley used to not be a super Disney.
Do you think it was just for little babies or what? You just thought we were all just a bunch of dorks?
Because we are.
Yeah, pretty much. I thought the people I've known, the adults who have the matching Mr. and Mrs. and
they're freaking
Grandpa
weird.
Disney.
Okay, those are weird people.
Okay, that is what I associate with.
We're not weird people. You're not weird people. Please listen to our podcast. We like you guys.
What?
They're our target audience.
Oh shit.
Big whoops.
Yeah. Okay.
We can edit it.
Whoa. What?
Check, please.
No, I will say I have grown to appreciate those people, but for a while, all I thought was those people were weird.
Well, they are, and
That's
we
weird.
are.
I think.
And okay, no, skirt.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Here's my also.
Did you say skirt?
I said skirt. Skirt. Here's another thing.
Great check.
My thing is if you only have so much vacation time, and
Oh, I know she's going with this.
and then literally families only go to Disneyland, or I have friends only go to Disneyland, and I find that weird because I really like to travel and I want to go to places other than Anaheim, California.
No, you can't.
But
I mean, I don't know if you've been to sunny Anaheim, California. There's a whole lot of nothing.
I thought those people were weird. So when I met Anthony, and he's like, "Hey, I really want annual."
Right. That was the best impression I've ever heard.
It sounds exactly like me.
Hey, I'm one of them weird people.
I was like, "Great, this is the one red flag." But then we went to Disney. But then we went to Disney, and gotta say, I've completely converted. And
so what was it that you were like, and like at what moment? Like, it probably wasn't as magical as like, oh, the moment I stepped foot into the park. But what was it that you were like, okay, this is freaking awesome?
Pretty much. Okay, so, well, one, I hadn't been since I was young.
I don't think I've asked
How
this
young?
question. I've seen the photos. Little. Well, okay.
Like younger than
the
10?
photos I've seen, she's like an infant, and she's like...
I'm like 5.
Oh, really?
Okay.
So you hadn't been since you were 5?
Yeah.
I was at Disney World.
And you were... Was this last year?
I think so.
So you were 28 now?
I'm 29. Yeah, 28. I went.
So you went from 5 to 28. Where's the math whizzes at? What's...
Yeah, someone get out the calculator.
5 to
23.
That's a lot of years.
Oh. Well, okay.
She's like...
Yeah,
phone a friend.
Simple math isn't my thing. Here's the thing. When I was a kid, though, and there's photos of this, my family said that I would close my eyes and reopen them in the park so I could re-experience the wonder over and over again.
That sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah, and that's how I still feel.
So you did that last year when you went.
So the whole time we were there, she was like this.
Whoa! Yay!
No, she didn't do that.
Okay.
If she did that, we would not be.
So wait, so when you guys went,
yes,
did you go there and like immediately you bought annual passes, or did you just buy like 2 or 3 day whatever passes?
We just bought. I think we just bought.
The first time we went, there was like a special, so we got a 3-day deal for.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. I remember when that was.
They were
on.
yeah, because it was literally the month before Galaxy's Edge opened,
right.
and they were trying to get people in. So they were doing you basically got a 3-day.
And a lot of things were closed.
Yeah,
like the castle was under construction.
Yeah, 3-day. It was like a 3-day park hopper pass for the price of. It was less than a normal 2-day, so it was like $69 a day.
Yeah,
which is
awesome.
Not a thing.
Yeah,
no, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So we did that. It was awesome.
And then the next time, I think we just bought. And then the next time.
No, I think we got the.
That's not me whistling, by the way. There's a dog over there.
Sorry,
yeah, there's a puppy.
Okay, so you guys bought 2-day passes. And then, so what was the moment where you were like, "Oh my gosh, this is freaking awesome! I'm not a little freaking dork."
You want me to tell you what happened?
Nerd.
I just bought us both annual passes, and I was like, I bought them because it was my birthday was coming up, and I was like, I want these, and then we went for my birthday.
That's true.
And I was like,
oh, okay, so you went on your 2-day trip.
Well, it was a 3-day.
Oh, 3-day, sorry. So you went on your 3-day trip and you hadn't experienced the magic yet?
I hadn't.
Dang, so what, you were just bored the whole time? 3 days of Disney?
Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I did immediately.
Immediately, like the moment you
yes,
and
and this is, okay, I'm sorry. Yes, back to your original question. This is how I knew. So I really like immersive experiences, and I like kind of role-playing. Like, I like to...
No.
You had me at role-playing.
I've never worn a dress before.
Wrong.
No, I like to feel...
Yes. Tell us. I need to know.
No, I
don't like
to...
where this is going.
No, I like to be able to put myself in someone else's shoes as much as possible.
Yeah.
Or say I really like...
Me too, stilettos.
Say I really like... Okay, how can I explain this? Say I really like a time in history.
Okay.
I'm really fast. Okay, this is going to be kind of a dark...
Oh my gosh. Explain yourself.
Oh.
We're getting real dark real quick. Let's go.
Oh, okay, I'm going to get a little dark.
All right.
So, I really like the history of the Holocaust.
Okay.
Curveball. This is a Disney podcast, by the way.
And so it meant so much to me to actually go to Auschwitz.
Oh, wow.
And be there. And not that anyone was role playing.
God, I hope not.
Shit, please. Where are we going with this story?
Okay, how do I?
Awesome.
How do I explain?
Awful.
This is awesome.
How do I
Make
explain?
those jokes.
Okay, so basically,
In 2020, you cannot make jokes.
Okay.
They're not allowed.
I'll just try to wrap this up. I guess so. That wasn't role playing, but I like to I like to immerse myself into a situation that I find fascinating or interesting. And then, okay, in addition, role playing. And so anyways, being in Disney, it's like all the things. Like you're in like this fake little city,
But it feels
real.
Yeah.
And then the rides, there's smells and there's characters and there's music, and I feel like I've been thrown into a movie like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yep.
I'm like, I feel like I am floating in a different world watching, like I went in a
I think the first time when sorry.
no
Let me
yeah, I was losing my words.
It was stumbling down to
But do you kind of know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
well, the first time when we went on Pirates, you were like, you came out and you're like, I feel like I was like on a trip.
Yeah.
You were like, that was a little. You were saying it was like getting overwhelming because you're like.
I was the first time because it was a long day.
Yeah. Well, I think we might have done it twice, and then did we get backed up in the ride?
It was trippy. No,
or was
not
that
a
later
different
on?
time. Different time.
Okay.
But it was a little trippy. Like I felt like I was shot into a different time. Another dimension, and I was sort of just like a spirit floating in time, watching what it was like to be a pirate.
Dang, that's pretty awesome.
And there was a moment, okay, maybe this was the moment, when that guy, I forget at what...
The Grand Canyon. That's another
no,
good
when
story.
you're floating...
When you're floating.
No, you're in the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yep.
But there's a point where a guy is...
Oh, in the waterfall?
No,
Wait,
you're talking about when the guys, right before you start to go back up the lift.
Yes.
There's the guy shooting. He's like.
Oh yeah.
He's like shooting.
Hanging. Yep.
I looked at him and I looked at the gun, and he shot me, and I felt it.
I felt it. I'm bleeding.
Oh
I was startled. But let's just say I get really
weird.
I felt like I was shot.
That's awesome.
I think.
Yeah.
I think also.
And I felt like I was on drugs, and I might have been.
Well, were you?
Okay. Well, I think what I think. I mean, obviously, I'm not you, but what I feel like you hadn't been there in so long, or not even been there as an adult.
Right.
And going as an adult, like I tell people all the time now, I'm like, going as an adult is way more fun than any time I've ever gone as a kid. Mm-hmm. Because going as a kid is fun. Like it's like, for me, it was more the anticipation of going to Disneyland than the actual like being at Disneyland. Because as a kid, you're like, I want to do that, I want to eat that, I want to do that, but you can't. Like, I mean, I had 3 other siblings, and like we didn't have a lot of money. We're not gonna go buy 25 churros, like all that stuff. So it was like we're eating cold cut sandwiches out of my mom's backpack.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like doing it on the cheap, and like my 2 brothers are younger and they're too scared to go on that ride. So like we gotta the only way I'm gonna go on Space Mountain is if my mom's gonna watch those 2 kids. Like you know what I mean? So
your brothers are pussies.
yeah, they honestly suck. They suck. I hate them so much. No, I'm just kidding. They're good. Well, one of them. Maybe both of them. Maybe all 3. Well, 2 brothers.
And have you been on Guardians of the Galaxy?
But the
yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Wait.
So
Let's not talk about it yet.
That's when the real magic
Let me finish my
happened.
story.
Okay, go ahead.
Basically, all I was gonna say
Sorry.
is, as an adult, you don't have any of the restrictions as you're a kid. So Ashley hadn't been there in a long time, and I think
she was 5.
Going
It had been 23 years. We established that
Yeah,
earlier.
we did the math.
So as an adult, you go back and you go, oh, like that dessert looks good. I'll try it.
Yeah.
That food looks good. I'll try it. That, like, you don't need to eat and drink all those things. You're like, oh,
a big
whatever.
Pickle? Done.
Done.
Yeah, I'll eat 9 at a time.
And you
It doesn't
make
even
your
matter.
schedule.
And you also go like, there's 4. It's $4, $3.75. I don't care. Like, I'll eat that. Like, I'll order. I'll go back and get 6 of them.
And if you stay near the park and you're tired, you can walk back, take a little break.
Well, and I think that's also using, and then also now, on a peak, really busy day, you might get stuck in a line, but like for the most part, we don't wait more than 15 minutes for anything.
That's the thing.
Like
that's
you're using
the
the fast
other...
passes and you have the max pass, and use the app and you do all that stuff. Like you don't have to wait. You don't really have to. And then the other thing is like as you go a few times, you go, I'm not trying to cram everything in 12 hours.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't care if we do a single ride for the next 3 hours.
Yeah.
Let's go watch Lincoln. Let's go see a show. Let's catch a parade. Like, so it just becomes a little bit more of like, it becomes more like an actual vacation because you can kind of just go and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Whereas when you're little and you're trying to cram everything in, you feel like you're just getting shuffled around and you're tired and like, I don't know. That's what I feel.
And sorry, go ahead.
No, you.
I was just going to say, getting back on Guardians of the Galaxy and then having an annual pass. I had an annual pass back when that opened. So, like, I was there the day that it opened, and we waited
Forever.
8 hours. And I was all about it. Like, when you have an annual pass, it's like, dude, we can do whatever. Like, we will spend this entire day waiting in line.
Yeah.
And it was so boring, but it was so worth it.
Wow.
Because, dude, they had the line go through, like, the entire park.
It's like out the door.
Yeah.
Wow,
it was
really?
crazy. And so then, like, I mean, I can't even explain to you. Like, it was, you're not, like, complaining the whole time. And, I mean, it might have been more than 8 hours, honestly.
Really? You
Like, it was, like, a minimum 8 hours.
Yeah, that you waited?
Yeah, that we just waited in line to get on Guardians of the Galaxy. And then you walk in, and it was freaking awesome.
Well, that ride is.
And, like, you still
pretty
didn't regret
insane.
waiting?
No, heck no. I'd do it again.
Wow.
Yeah, like, I would, if I had to wait, 10 hours for the first Marvel ride, like, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Well, and they don't. They also don't do that anymore. They've got because of the app.
I was gonna say like the Star Wars
and all that stuff. They do the boarding pass system. So it's like, I mean, it's crazy when they everyone refreshing your app. Hit it, hoping to get a boarding pass.
There in the morning,
and then then they call your boarding pass throughout the day. It's kind of like a lottery in a sense. But I mean, when we went there for the opening of Rise of Resistance, we were there it opened on Friday. We came the following Monday. Is that right?
Something like that.
So it was still a couple days old, but I mean, everyone was still trying to get on it. And literally, it was not even 7 in the morning, 6:30 in the morning, and the entire courtyard between the two parks, where you like go in the entries, was full from the Disney gates to the California gates.
Yeah.
It was wild. And like obviously we got there decently early, but there's still everyone. And then all of those people are refreshing their phones trying to get that boarding pass. And we got ours, and it was like the best part was literally seeing
that was
all the other people that were just like, we've been here since 5 a.m. Like people that were there before us.
It's just
like
a
it
lottery,
doesn't matter.
So it doesn't matter how soon
like
you
it's
get
literally. I mean,
I haven't experienced any of that yet. I haven't been since Galaxy's Edge opened, so.
I know you've not been to Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, no, I haven't been.
Oh yeah.
Which is crazy.
Well, and because we were gonna go, and you were like,
need
let's
to go.
wait because I want to be there when Marvel opens, so you get both. Now you definitely will get both.
So I have comment and question. First, my comment is another thing that I like about Disney is how to do the lines.
I
day.
figured out like the system.
He's kind of you're kind of a pro, and
and we don't even plan the day.
No,
like, you don't even plan. Like it's you. I think that's also the problem. Is people plan their day, and then like something takes really long or whatever. Like you kind of have to just be like, what is?
You have to balance.
What's fast
and know,
right now, and also know that like okay, when the parades happen and the fireworks happen, those lines are gonna shrink.
Yeah.
Or like when they're doing the fireworks at the castle, they're gonna close all of Fantasyland. And then they're going to reopen it after.
Yeah.
And then if you go hit, and everybody kind of stops going to Fantasyland after they reopen. So you could go hit all the Fantasyland rides in like a half-hour time period.
Yeah.
And then, so it's just kind of knowing the flow of the park
system.
a bit. Yeah.
So I like that I don't really have to stress about it, and it always works out.
Yeah. It's pretty good. I mean, they don't call me Disney Daddy for no reason.
Oh my
they
gosh.
do. They do.
Who calls
they
you
do.
that?
He's Disney
Everyone.
Daddy.
Name one person because I'm going to sue them.
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse calls you Disney Daddy.
I go, hey, Mickey, where's Minnie? And he goes, I'll tell her Disney Daddy called.
Oh my. Get out of town.
Sometimes I fantasize about Auschwitz.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay, that's
Anyway,
not what I
Ashley said
said.
she had a question along with her comment. Let's move
yes.
along.
I did.
But people do call me Disney Daddy, a.k.a. 2 people one time.
Two at one time?
Me, no, more than one time, and
Yeah.
Oh my
A whole
gosh.
trip, actually.
You're the one who calls him Disney Daddy.
And other people.
one other person. She's our friend. Her name.
Well, I used to call him Daddy, but I didn't use Disney in
Add
front
the
of
Disney.
Now you
it. I called him Hot Daddy.
Well, now it's Hot Disney
Big.
Daddy.
Anyways.
Anyways.
question.
Check
When
these.
did you fall in love with?
Hold
Disney?
on. Let me just check something.
Technical difficulties. We're still going.
Oh, we're still going.
We're still
recording?
good.
Well, hopefully it recorded during that break, but maybe we'll have to put the sleep timer on if you're on your turn your phone.
Oh yeah.
Turn your phone. The sleep timer on the computer.
Okay, I was just gonna ask,
working the
when
kinks
you
out
knew
here.
you were a Disney nerd.
Oh man. Well, I mean, I grew up on Disney, so I went as a kid. My earliest memory, well, yeah, actually no. The first time I went, I was about 4 or 5 years old, and the only memory I have was during the parade at night. Fireworks are going off, and I was wearing a Phoenix Suns like big puffy jacket,
Cute.
and so it was cold. I think it was in December.
Best time.
Yep. And my mom had just bought me and my brother these like king cobras from like this Aladdin stand. So it's supposed to be like the
nice.
snake that Jafar
yeah.
turned into.
Yeah.
So I remember like fireworks going off, and I'm just like playing with my king cobra.
Oh, what a good memory.
Oh yeah, not the king cobra in my pants, but the one that my mom bought me.
I would like to
Disney.
confirm he doesn't have a king cobra in his pants.
Gosh dang it! It's a
Hey,
little
gosh dang it.
garter snake.
It's actually. Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's a millipede.
Oh no!
Oh
no!
no.
Yeah, that's my
Wow,
earliest
I love
memory.
that. I love that.
But then obviously, growing up in the 90s, like we all did, I was obsessed with the movies. All
The
of them.
movies.
All of them.
Well, the Disney Renaissance.
What's your favorite?
That was the era, man.
Favorite classic. Favorite
Oh
classic.
gosh, like favorite oh gosh, that's hard. I don't know. It'd be between like Aladdin, Goofy movie, or
You
He's gonna say
expected
Lion
that?
King.
no, I do love Lion King, but if I had to pick one, it'd be between Aladdin, Goofy
Okay.
movie, and
Unpopular opinion.
Wait.
Pinocchio.
Oh, what?
I love Pinocchio.
No.
I do.
Pinocchio is the most inappropriate
Ye-
movie now. If you
Maybe
go back
that
and watch
statement
it, it's
from
so
earlier
weird.
was true.
Uh-oh.
What? She just called you a pedophile.
Wow.
Because you like
This took a
Pinocchio.
dark turn. We went from Auschwitz to pedophiles real quick.
Okay, let's
I'm
Yeah, let's
just
wrap up
kidding.
the pedos.
let's get that back on top. No,
I'm just kidding, but isn't it really
podiatrist.
creep-
She said podiatrist,
Oh.
not pedophile.
Pedialyte.
Pedialyte.
Podiatrist.
Well,
I was gonna say so. I kind of went. I want to say about a couple months ago. I started watching every Disney Renaissance movie. I just wanted to watch them all again. I would say the Hunchback of Notre Dame is honestly. I think I had only watched it maybe once.
I literally just started it the other day.
Or
and
twice.
but I fell asleep. I got like
and
25
it's
minutes
honestly
in.
like looking back at them now. That's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah,
it's
the songs are really
surprising.
good. I remember
I mean-
like the beginning, like I was just watching it.
Come on.
Yeah, it's
Come
kind of scary.
on. Yeah, it's pretty dark.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's kind
Um,
of scary.
We should watch it because it's one of those ones where I think as a kid it was a little creepy and like a little uncomfortable, but as an adult,
Yeah,
I'm
as a
like,
kid, I remember
oh,
being kind
this
of
is
creeped
good.
out.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, obviously, I would say my favorites are. I wouldn't say it's like my favorite of the Disney Renaissance, but it definitely moved up.
Oh
I
yeah.
also
Yeah.
love Emperor's New Groove.
Oh yeah.
Very
Which
good.
is
That's good too.
I think it catches the end of the Disney
Yeah.
Renaissance.
That's
I mean, there's so
really
many. It's hard because I don't know. Aladdin definitely holds a special place in my heart.
I
Well,
can see that. That's
but
a good one.
Yeah, because you look like Aladdin.
oh my gosh, thank
Oh.
you.
You're welcome.
I
wish
Yeah,
you wore a
that's a
little tiny.
compliment.
What's the
red
other one?
hat.
Hercules. Hercules
need a
is
monkey.
like
Hercules is great.
we do need a monkey. We should just get like a little plush of Boo, and then he'll just like hang out with
That
us.
would be
Put 'em
cool.
right there. Yeah, we need.
I wouldn't
We'll
be mad about
yeah.
that.
But,
we have a proper studio. You know.
But yeah, like growing up in the '90s, obviously watched all the Disney stuff. I was obsessed with Winnie the Pooh as a little kid.
Really?
Yep.
That's why you're laying on his skin.
I know.
right
That's
now.
why we murdered him, and I'm laying on him.
It literally feels like it.
It does. It feels like Winnie the Pooh is
Thanks,
dead
Nicholas, for
under
that.
me.
Yeah. It feels like I'm laying on a dead Pooh bear.
Yeah. But then I don't I don't really remember going to Disneyland again until I think high school. And even then, I was kind of in a weird phase where I was like, I'm too cool to be at Disneyland. Like, I mean, I had fun, but it was kind of like I wasn't really like fully immersing myself or enjoying it. And so then I didn't go again until I was probably 20 or 21, which was like the first time I had like gone out of state, like not with my family.
Yeah.
So like friends going, and like that was the best. And I was like,
okay.
It's the freaking best. And then from there it went on to like a couple years later getting annual passes, going all the time.
Yeah.
So I don't think there was like a moment where I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in love with Disney. I think it was just kind of like gradual.
A gradual
Yeah, like I've always been about it. And then I would say I'm definitely like at the peak. Like I don't think anything can happen Disney-wise that'll make me like
become not a fan.
Well, yeah,
Or...
not that, but I don't know what could surprise me anymore. Be like, oh man, I thought I loved Disney then. I love it even more now because
you're at your most love.
Yeah, and I think it'll stay that way. Not saying that like things won't come out that I like better, but just that like I am all about it and like I'm gonna be about it, especially with the like the properties of Star Wars and Marvel, like those are the things. And I want us to get into that stuff, the stuff that really gets us geeked up.
Yeah.
But like those
geeked
things.
Up. It gets my geek erection.
Oh my geek erection, I like that.
Just so you know, this podcast is not called Geek Erection.
So you're fully in a committed relationship with Disney.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
respect.
I was a bit similar as well. Like I just remember really wanting to go to Disneyland when I was, because I didn't go till I was in like 7th grade. I think it was the first time we went, and it was like a big deal because like we didn't have the money to do it, and like as a family of like 6, like it's a lot. It adds up. Like I mean, think about even like doing with the annual pass and things like that. It's not too bad, but like if you go, I'm gonna take 4 kids, 2 adults to the parks for 5 days, stay in the Disneyland hotel. Like that's a lot of money.
Oh yeah,
it's a lot.
And your mom's putting up with a couple of pansies of your brothers.
Pansies,
apparently. I know. You met my brothers.
I met one of them.
Okay,
they're very girly men. Not girly, but
yeah.
They
are? No, they're not. But they were also like 5.
Wait, what's the word?
7.
Burly. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah,
It's girly.
Like,
they're very girly men. Burly. I meant burly. Don't beat me up.
Too, and I was like, I'm confused.
So for me, I just felt like I really wanted to go so bad.
Yeah.
We finally went. Obviously loved it.
Yeah.
The thing that
I was got a rad bucket hat. I
don't.
Huh?
I do. You're out there. Disney.
Yeah, I would.
So I would say I only have a few memories from that trip. One, I don't know why. It's literally my youngest brother, Sean, too scared to go on. Oh no! I
was gonna say the.
Well, he didn't go. He didn't go on. He
Brian.
didn't go. No. He didn't go. It was Sean, but he didn't
It
go.
was?
Yeah. Hold on, let me say what I'm trying to say. He wouldn't go on Space Mountain, so I remember my mom sitting outside waiting with him. But
Your poor mom.
we talked him into going on Splash Mountain.
Idiot.
Because, and I think he was probably like 5, 6 at the time.
Oh,
so he was little.
total pansy.
Total weenie. But he basically, we talked to him, we're like, it's literally just animals singing. You just go on a thing. And he's like, well, what's that? We're like, that's not the ride. Don't worry.
No, you lied to him.
And the picture, I want to find the photo because the photo, like, that's the only photo we bought. Because he was just like,
terrified.
And I'm pretty sure he cried and still thinks about how scared it was.
To be honest, like, it is scary. Like, even as an adult, like...
Well, first of all, you're not locked in.
You're not buckled in, no. There's been so many... Every time I go on it, I'm like, I'm going to fly out of here. I only weigh 90 pounds.
Soaking wet after Splash Mountain.
How I feel.
Oh, my God. I love it when you get
I'm so
a big boy, or big girl sitting in the front seat.
Oh, I thought we were going somewhere else with that.
All they do is just get pounded with the water.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And then if I sit in seat number 8, I am
she always
glorious. Sit in the back, feet up.
And you're dry? You like to be dry?
Yeah.
You guys don't like to get wet?
Not when it's in the winter time.
Oh, not in the winter time, of course.
Well,
but...
I hate getting my shoes, man. The shoes.
Oh yeah. That's why you got to bring flip flops or
Well,
something.
why do you think I get new socks every time I go?
Yeah,
visit?
you got to bring
Socks
flip
get
flops
wet.
in your backpack.
Unless it storms.
Flip floppies.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we got poured on. That was fun. That was the second time we went.
Yeah.
We went. So yeah, that was good. That was fun.
It was pouring rain.
Dumped.
Yeah.
Beyond pouring. It was like
I've had that there.
like
too.
everything.
But
yeah.
it's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun. With you
ran.
friggin' poncho it out and like.
No. We ran back to the car. We ran to the Toy Story parking lot from the main entrance because it was pouring rain. We're like, let's just run. I remember that.
Yes.
I almost ate shit. Also, first of all, sliding across.
We saw a lot of people running who didn't know how to run.
We're not athletes.
Which
Okay. You know how there's a lot of tourist types from the Asian countries that hang out at Disneyland, and because it's awesome.
We love you guys.
There's a lot of. But anyway, this girl, I don't know. She doesn't run a lot, okay? She's not a runner.
I think she might have been like knock-kneed.
Anyway, she was stomping so hard. And like, okay, it's like she looked like a 2-year-old trying to stomp through the puddles, but that was just her trying to get to the freaking tag.
She couldn't lift her feet, and so like.
And then she ran. Okay.
Funny.
The best part. So it comes up, right where you turn into the Toy Story parking lot from, is it Catella?
Like
I don't know. The main,
yeah.
the main drive.
I hope she's
right
listening.
as you cross. She's not. It's okay.
Nobody's listening.
We're speaking English. It's fine. No, yeah, literally nobody's listening. It gets like the water got to be like 2 feet
It was deep.
Oh my god.
and like she just like, I would have been like, oh. It would have been like, I'm gonna jump over this puddle. No, she
Do a
goes,
leap and then, like,
let
skip,
me
like,
pound
gingerly.
through
Oh
it.
my
And it was
God.
like,
She
she literally like had
trudged her-
water to her thigh, like
Where
mid-thigh.
is this at
just,
that
like,
is 2
dra-
feet deep?
Dude, it was wild.
Like,
It was-
where, in
Okay.
the parking
It was
lot?
beyond-
Maybe it was 6 inches deep.
No,
but it went up to her neck, I swear.
It was the. No, it was the
COVID.
crosswalk. Coronavirus. It was the crosswalk.
Oh my gosh, this little
And-
kid. I'll tell you that.
No, it was the crosswalk, and it was straight up in her knees. Because this wasn't just any rainstorm. Like it was
dumping.
a.
It was crazy.
And she didn't lift her feet, and so she just trudged through it. And even the people in the car were laughing.
Oh yeah, because a car pulled up and stopped and let her run
And
through
she
it,
just
and they were like, "What?"
Struggled her
What
way
was
through.
that? Oh my gosh.
We laughed very hard.
No, but literally in the a 5-year-old in the class yesterday
Oh yeah.
was like, I know why we clean the mats between, and I'm like, why? He's like, coronavirus.
He did.
Yeah, he's like 5.
That's funny.
And I was like, fair.
Fair.
You're talking about jiu-jitsu, right?
Yeah.
Just for
The
everyone to...
BJJ, yeah.
Clarification.
The what? The what?
The BJJ, the
Brazilian
Brazilian.
Jiu-Jitsu.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome
You guys got
to-
me excited there for no reason.
They don't call me BJJ Disney Daddy for no reason.
BJ the DJ.
I like
coming at
talking
you
like
live.
this.
They call him Disney Daddy, and they
Smooth
call me I
jazz
like him a
appeal.
lot, all over it.
Okay,
I don't think
hold
we're
on.
supposed. We can't do that over each other. The microphone's freaking out.
I have something that doesn't always go over well.
What? I have
Show
something
us.
that doesn't
Well,
go
don't just
over
tell
well.
us. Show us.
Show us what you've got.
My favorite, I shouldn't say my favorite. I don't want this to be like me, but my favorite Disney growing up, Fox and the Hound.
Oh my gosh! I just watched it. Like,
Oh,
It's
okay,
too sad.
no.
Too sad. Too sad.
Thank
Too
you,
sad. Too
Aaron.
sad.
Well, no. I didn't just watch it for the first time.
No.
If that's the thing. But I just watched it again for
Too
the
sad.
first time since I was a little kid.
Yes.
So,
Too sad.
first of all, it is too sad.
It's very
I remember,
sad.
like, as a little kid being like, I'm never going to watch this again. And I didn't until literally
Yeah.
2 months ago.
That's me
Yes.
right now. I've not
He
watched
refuses
it
to
again.
watch
yeah,
it.
I watched it again 2 months ago.
I always go.
I didn't even cry. I didn't even cry.
didn't
I had a
cry?
beer and nachos. I remember vividly because like listen, the whole week I watched Old Yeller, The Fox and the Hound, 8 Below, and Marley and Me.
You watched 8 Below.
Were you one-
I watched all of them
You
consecutively.
wanted to be sad, huh?
Oh, I wanted to be miserable.
Did you cry once?
Nope.
And all?
I toughed it out even through Old
hard.
Yeller.
Why didn't you want
Heartless.
to cry?
I just
Tommy Kirk.
because I just didn't want to.
Wait, what were you trying to prove?
Yeah, who are you trying to prove?
Yeah,
who are you trying to
what,
protect?
what was that? What kind of weird?
Shall we talk
okay,
about this?
like I don't want to get into it for everybody listening, but basically, I was, going through some hard times, and
For everyone listening, there's literally that fucking death trooper right there. That's the only dude listening.
Hey,
Herman, my friend Herman's listening. He said he would.
All right, well, yeah, this will be the first one.
Herman,
I can't believe we're already at 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's good. But yeah, like I was going through some tough times a couple months ago, like everybody was during coronavirus. Yeah, I was going through some really sad times. I was shedding some tears, and I don't know what made me. Oh, I know. So wait, this was more than 2 months ago. This was probably 3 months ago. This was literally like 2 weeks before I got Steve, my dog.
Prefontaine.
And so I was going through some hard times, and I was like, you know what? I'm about to have a dog.
Let me connect with
I was
the
like,
dogs.
and let me prepare myself because the dog I had prior, she had just passed away in January the year before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so I was like a wreck, obviously. But I was like, man, I'm about to get another dog and like go through all that again. Like, obviously, hopefully, years from now.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's kind of like this weird thing where like I was going through some personal things that were making me really sad. And so I was just like, you know what? This is the best time to embrace the sadness. Like, I'm just going to immerse myself in like depressing freaking movies.
Depressing.
I get that.
Also, while
wait, okay.
I looked
I
at
get
it also
that.
as like I was like strengthening my emotions for the preparation of having a puppy.
I get that.
And Paul Walker.
So yeah, it was weird. Like, but it was kind of like this mixture of that. But yeah, I watched all those movies back to back to back each night.
I've
I
never
had
seen either.
one beer and nachos each time.
Really? I like that.
Yeah,
You had a sad dog
such an
movie,
interesting-
beers, nachos.
and it only takes one beer. That's all it
'cause
takes.
you're 90 pounds.
But yeah, I didn't cry.
Wow.
But don't get me wrong, like it was freaking sad. But
So
I
sad.
I toughed myself out. I was like, don't do it.
Oh,
Hooah.
Don't do it.
I
Copper,
really...
you dick.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
also,
I
never
want to
seen-
hear
I
what
like
you're
that.
so what
Never
were you
seen
saying
April.
about Fox and the Hound? Because you're the one who brought it up.
Well, first of all, I like that you did that. And second of all, what?
Oh,
You
you're
were
touching
flicking
the.
the mic.
Oh, I was.
I think I am too.
No, you're fine.
That's okay.
It's just
Fox and the Hound.
didn't
I'll
know
sit
if
on my
it was-
hands like
Yeah,
a kid.
don't touch anything. We're working the kinks out. Speaking of dogs, the dogs crying in the background are our dogs, and after they make that much noise, they
We're
might
gonna put them
be
down.
dead.
Oh my gosh.
Well, hey, I mean, hey,
Wait,
if a
why'd you
dog
bring up
makes
Fox and the
noise-
Hound?
Oh, because I love it,
kidding.
but I haven't seen it since I was a kid, and Anthony refuses to
Oh,
watch
so
it.
you
Refuse.
still haven't watched it since you were a kid?
No.
Refuse.
Okay, I say, like, look, I've already been thinking about because we're gonna do segments, of
could do
reviewing
some
or talking about
classics.
particular movies.
Yeah.
And I've already thought about a few, but Fox and the Hound should definitely be one of them. That we sit down and we all
Yes.
watch it and then we talk
Yes.
about it because you
Yes.
crybabies.
No.
Yes.
Stop being a baby.
You're
gonna have to
barely
take
a
one for the
baby.
podcast
You never
team.
cry.
First of all,
You never
first of
cry.
all,
Why is that? Why are you so
you know
scared?
why I never cry?
Why?
Fox and the Hound.
Nothing's ever made me sad.
Except Fox and the Hound.
Except for
Fox and the Hound.
What's
That's
colder
so
than dry
sad.
ice? Oksana.
Ice cold. Oh, what's cooler than being cool?
I just.
Oh, yeah.
I like movies that make me feel.
Yeah.
I do too, but
But
I don't
dogs and
also.
foxes crosses the line. Of
Crosses the line.
I think I agree with what you said earlier. You saw when you were young, it was real sad when you were a kid, and I just have been
So
like.
was Lion King.
Oh yeah, I
Since then-
still cry during Lion King, and I'll also
Yes,
say,
but I feel
was
like it
gonna
was
say, but you
different.
watched that?
I'll also say though, I don't know the difference here, but I toughed it out and watched Fox and the Hound. I still haven't watched Bambi since I was a little kid. I don't. I'm saying I won't, but if you guys are gonna make me, fine. I'll
Here's
do
the
it.
deal. Here's the
I
deal.
haven't
If you
seen that
if you
either
go
since I was
back to
young.
like the Disney classics,
They're
like
freaking depressing.
well,
They're
like
really
Bambi,
sad.
Cinderella, Snow White, like all go
Yeah.
back. They're a little slow. They're classics,
Yeah.
but they're a little slow. Like I find it hard to get through them these days. Like I watched Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Oh, love it.
Well, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride is the ride.
I
but
was gonna say
Mr.
wait.
Toad.
Yeah.
And like Ichabod and all that stuff, right? And
Ichabod.
I used to
Sorry,
love those as a kid.
Oh, sorry.
And I mean, I still do love those, but like I was dozing off. Like I don't know if it's just because
It's just
old, but-
old.
I think
Yeah.
it's, I mean, you also get used to a different type
slow.
of movie and
Like
all that kinds of stuff.
momentum
But I mean, I love the way they look. Like you can see, like all of that early animation
Yeah.
is really cool to me.
So how do we wrap this thing up?
So I was gonna ask.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to like do kind of like an introduction of ourselves and talk about what we really like. Do we do that now, or do we wrap this up and then do another introduction?
I say we can wrap it up, and then maybe we'll save this, and then we'll just do another one that is just
total
like an intro and an outro.
Cool.
Or maybe just an intro for like a little mini, like a 5. I say we do literally like a minute long clip of us saying, we're what we are.
Yeah.
And then that way we can use that on the YouTube channel.
Perfect. And I also want to do like whether we each get 5, 10, 15 minutes each, where like we just talk about like the things that we're like super into, not like in super detail, but things that we're looking forward to talking about in future episodes.
Let's just wrap this one up, because this, I feel like this, if it sounds decent and it worked, we can throw this one up, and I don't think all one of our listeners will care about that. So we'll just I'm not care, but I'm saying like we'll talk about
the fact that we're saying we're gonna stop and then we're gonna push stop, and then they're not gonna hear us anymore because we stopped.
Everyone stop.
And I keep going like this every time I talk. I keep like feeling like I have to move forward.
Like,
also, my feet don't touch the ground.
You're a little guy.
Don't worry.
Well, it's a deep sofa.
It's deep, and my feet don't touch the ground when I sit on the toilet.
It's so true. I laugh every time I see it.
I don't know if mine do.
Are you for real?
I'm serious. I don't know if they do. I don't think I've ever.
Stay tuned for us to check to see if Aaron's feet touch the ground when he sits on the toilet.
And I keep hitting my mic.
All right. Well, if you've stuck with us this far, 52 minutes in, we appreciate it, and I think we're gonna have some more of these as we go.
Later.
So, Animatronic Trio signing off. Aaron, Ashley, and
AT out.
Anthony. All right. Thanks.
Hollering.